Erdem, thanks for joining us today. We put season tickets on sale yesterday. How's the response been?
The response has been fantastic. We're ever grateful for the fans. Delighted to see in the first few days we've got a vast number of new season ticket holders, which is fantastic. And we hope the support keeps coming. We've waited as long as we can before putting them on sale. We're fairly confident in anticipating that there will be a limited number of fans for next season. And we hope that if any games do get missed or they are behind closed doors, we can compensate with a stream or finding some formula for the fans.
What are the team ambitions for next year?
We have to try our best to progress, and I may not be popular saying this, but I believe that we have to go. I would take a top 12 right now. It's going to be a harder season. We're going to have a smaller budget. That's just the way it works because every team is facing financial difficulties. I think the whole world is facing financial difficulty. So we have to do our best to keep competing. But I'm firmly confident that we can progress. I believe in every single one of these lads, and we have to keep doing our utmost to keep competing, keep fighting, make Crawley Town's home a fortress, and have a desire a much better away record, and hopefully we can guarantee progress.
You've previously mentioned an 8 to 10 year plan to get in the Championship. Can you elaborate any more on that?
I can. I think in the beginning, when consulting to the chairman, and we talked about this, now looking back, in hindsight, we've probably been a tad ambitious, over-ambitious, possibly far-fetched. However, we've underestimated the challenge of Crawley Town. When you finish 13th in League 2, and that's the second highest ever finish in League 2 the club ever has had in its history, you understand how young a club it is in the EFL. And we've picked it up, not in decline, but maybe in a state where it needed a lot more TLC and needed some investment into its infrastructure, into the building. So we're very confident now that we can progress in the years coming ahead. To say 8 to 10 years, so if we're going to say that we'll be in the Championship in 6 years from now, I'd say that's very difficult. Would I take 6 years? Would I take League One in 6 years right now? I would. However, I don't want anyone to underestimate or not stress or highlight how important these years have been in trying to build a philosophy, trying to build a conveyor belt of talent. We don't have an academy, we don't have an official under-23s, and we've set up satellite development centres which are now giving us yearly at least one player. So this year we'll have 2 under-17 players coming into the football team from these centres, which is fantastic because we've got a youth policy that exists now. Also, that sometimes there's criticism on, they don't know what they're doing, and they say these type of things, which is understandable, and everyone can have their criticisms, and that's I think that's part and parcel of the job we do. However, I'd just like to highlight that for myself, I've been in the game for 11 and a half years, and I've been involved in the recruitment of 3 amateur players that have gone on to play consistently in the Champions League. I firmly believe in what we're doing. I believe in the gaffer. I think the gaffer's been a breath of fresh air. I don't want to talk ill of the past, but I just believe that this gaffer, John Yems and Lee Bradbury, understand and honour the value of the badge, which is very important. John being a local man, and Lee, playing at very good levels together, they build a good team, and their man management, I must stress, is very good, and I genuinely hope that we can progress.
There's been lots going on in the community recently with Ballers and Youth Fitness Ventures. Is there anything else you wanted to say about them?
Yeah, obviously with Ballers, it's a good project. We're learning as we go along. We're breaking even at the moment, which is good for a new business. And now with Just Eat coming in, because we're not able to deliver to everywhere in Crawley. So with Just Eat, hopefully that will push us over into profit. We've done a healthy range. We've got other bits as well now. We've got more shakes, paninis, so there's a wider range. Now we're trying to do fitness boot camps, and we're also looking to set up a Crawley Fans Power League. Why we're doing these things? Yes, to generate revenue, but more importantly to integrate into the community. This club has seen an attendance of 2,000, obviously when the fans can come back, of 2,000, 2,100, 2,200. This club needs to make more of a conscious effort for the attendance to go up, because Crawley as a football club, it's debatably the smallest DFL club, or the second smallest for sure in fans. So we have to work on that. We can't just say, yeah, that's the way it is. So that's a conscious effort to try and increase our fan base. And by increasing our fan base, we're sharpening our sword. Unfortunately, we're one of the clubs where we can't hold fans as a variable to make us break even. So it's something that needs a lot of work. And this is actually a tool to try and integrate into society. Like, for example, I know it's only a small thing, but the Reggie's Happy Meal box, or the Reggie's box, is for the kids. So for those kids that haven't been to football, they get to have a Crawley Town toy, and they can see, and then they can get a taste of the club, their local club. We need the local people of Crawley to get behind this local team, because that is the most important thing, and that's what we're trying to build here.
Going back to football, today we announced the signing of Zaid Al Hussein. What were the processes behind that?
Zaid came through the recommendation of John Yems and Lee Bradbury. He was trialling with us for around a month. In all fairness, he looks like a very exciting player, highly skillful, with hard work, dedication and belief. I think we've got very exciting talent on our hands. I wish him the best of luck. And to be honest with you, there will be 5 players under 21 in our squad next season around that, because we are trying to build a youth policy, and it has come to the point where now the transfer philosophy that we've been working on for 3-4 years has to come into fruition as well. So we are very excited with the youngsters we've got coming in, but to give a taster to our fans as well, we've got 3 players from the one from the Premier League, one from the Championship, and one more from League One that we've lined up, hopefully to be announced soon.
Is there anything you wanted to say to the fans?
Yeah, I just want to thank the fans for everything that they've, for all their support, dedication during this period. I wish everyone is healthy. I hope everyone is safe and healthy. It's not been an easy time. We've all missed the games. And thank you for all their support, dedication, and try and get behind the club as much as you can. Thank you again.
Was there anything else you wanted to add?
I just want to say thank you to all the staff, to yourself, to Tom, Cameron, Tom Altman, Joe Comper, Claire James, Rona Kay. It's been a tough period, I must say. It's been a very testing period. And when a lot of people can go into hiding, these people have stood up and they've been counted. Salim, of course, as well. And they've stood up and they've been counted. And therefore, I thank them for giving everything, and I thank you for giving everything that they can in their tank for us. That yes, there is a challenge. Yes, it is an Everest, and yes, we will do our best to combat it. And no one's given up. No one's chucked the towel in, and we're carrying on. Ultimately, I have to thank Mr. Zia Eren for the continued dedication, support, commitment to this great, fantastic football club. And hopefully we can progress and give him and the badge the progress that it deserves. So thank you, Mr. Eren, for your donations. I think the accounts read £1.3 million in the season when Harry left, which shows a sizable contribution from someone's personal wealth into this great football club. So we're ever grateful, and hopefully we can give, once again, I repeat myself, the badge and Mr. Zia Eren what they deserve. And once again, I hope everyone is safe and healthy, and we hope to see you back, and thank you for the support that you've shown during this period.